The Golden Globes are falling apart. The Academy Awards are falling apart. All of these award ceremonies are continuing to absolutely plummet in their ratings, and there is a reason for that. It is because the majority of people out there are starting to wake up to see what is going on, are starting to wake up to see that the entire establishment, all of our institutions, are working against them while they continue to jerk each other off and have a wonderful grand old time patting each other on the back, telling each other how great they are, how they are the moral compass of our society, while the rest of us are continuing to try to get by with our day-to-day lives, with our day jobs, with our families, and everything else. And people see through the nonsense, and people are sick of it, which is why places like the Golden Globes are continuing to crash and burn, especially after 2020, a year where we had an entire pandemic where the government locked down the entire country, forced people out of their businesses, told people that they couldn't go work, whatever else. During all of that, the people that were benefiting the most were the elites, were people like people in Hollywood who, pretend that they really care. They sit in their rose petal bathtubs and they tell us, oh, we're all in this together, as they sit in their, multi-million-dollar mansions and everything else. We're not all in this together. That is just complete bull crap coming from Hollywood. They continue to put out these videos where they are singing the super duper cringy Imagine song, pretending that we're all in this together. We're just one big happy family. Nothing could be further from the truth when it comes to Hollywood and how they truly mingle with the rest of society. They truly think that they are better than us, but at the same time, they want to patronize us by pretending that they are right alongside in the trenches with us. So, this is why places like the Golden Globes are continuing to fall apart, and that is exactly what is happening with the Golden Globes. So we just got a report about the ratings for the Golden Globes from this past Sunday, and this is what it says. So the Golden Globes ratings and early numbers report crashed by more than 60%. That is not good. That is absolutely horrific for the Golden Globes. It is horrific for the entire establishment of Hollywood. Hampered by Zoom glitches, obscure nominees, and a total absence of both the fashion red carpet and Ricky Gervais, the 78th annual Golden Globes appears headed for a ratings fiasco, with early viewership figures reportedly plummeting by more than half from last year's show. Which makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I didn't watch the Golden Globes, but the little bits that I did see of it were super cringy. Like, you had Mark Ruffalo talking about, basically, guilt shaming everyone into thinking that they are absolutely horrible because they're human beings living on this planet. It is ridiculous. But that is what happens when you push this type of woke nonsense. The NBC's broadcast of the Golden Globes on Sunday averaged a paltry 5.42 million viewers and a 1.2 rating in the coveted advertising demographic of adults age 18 to 49, down more than 60%, each from 14.76 million viewers and a 3.8 rating last year. The Hollywood Reporter noted that the final figures will likely rise, but will almost certainly not be enough to rescue the show from a ratings catastrophe. And I think that even like things like Ricky Gervais's speech during the Golden Globes last year, those are the types of things that makes people wake up to see what is going on. That is exactly what Ricky Gervais's speech was about. It's about you waking up to realize, hey, these are all just a bunch of elite a-holes pretending like they're better than you, when really they aren't. They pretend that they're going to preach to the rest of the world about how they should live their lives and what they should think and say and do. Meanwhile, they are some of the most morally corrupt people in our entire country and in the entire world. And people may have taken that to heart a little bit, at least, with what Ricky Gervais was saying during his speech last year, his opening speech for the Golden Globes. This year's Golden Globes ceremony was the first since the Chinese virus pandemic wreaked havoc on Hollywood, forcing studios to postpone major releases and shift their distribution toward digital streaming. As a result, the nominees were dominated by little-seen indie movie titles as well as Netflix and Amazon Studios releases. And I think you can definitely feel this a little bit in the establishment establishment. Maybe not as much as they should be feeling it. But I do think that the establishment is freaking out a little bit over the fact that people are starting to get a little bit wise about their doings and their dealings and everything else, and I don't think that they like it. I truly don't think they like it, which is exactly why they're continuing to call for more ridiculous things like the continual cancellation of things from the SJWs, as far as, you know, even like Dr. Seuss, which is a perfect recent example. The SJWs are all about canceling Dr. Seuss right now. The left is all about it. And meanwhile, Hollywood is going along with it. The establishment is going along with it, because the more that the SJWs can cancel, it just means that the establishment has more power over us. That's all that it means at the end of the day. The establishment isn't affected by it. The only people that are affected by it are the everyday person, like you and me. Those are the only people that are truly affected by it. Meanwhile, the establishment continues to just gain more power the more things that we, the people, continue to cancel, because all we're doing with that is just continuing to cancel our own rights. We're continuing to just tear away our own rights from ourselves. And the establishment loves it, because the more rights that we strip away from ourselves and give to the establishment, because, you know, apparently Dr. Seuss is absolutely terrible now. We need the establishment to tell us what is appropriate and not appropriate. Then the more that they're going to just continue to have more total power over our lives. And they love it. They absolutely love it so much. So anyway, with that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about this whole Golden Globes thing? What do you think about them crashing in the ratings? Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new here to Geeks and Gamers. I'd appreciate that a lot. Also, go check out my new channel that I just started recently called Epic Man. Please subscribe over there. I'd appreciate that a lot. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help us reach that goal, that would mean a lot to me and my team. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will talk to you later. Bye.